Good evening and welcome to New Biz Buzz. I'm Leon Thomas, the host of the show. New Biz Buzz. We focus on businesses that are new, businesses that are unique, businesses that do things to help society. Today, we're going to be talking to Mr. AC Green from Cool Green Clothing. Here we go. You're watching New Biz Buzz. Welcome again. I'm Leon Thomas, the host of New Biz Buzz. If you are a business owner or you know someone that has a business that's new, unique, or does something to help society, please get in touch with me. Send me an email. My email address is leonthetrainer@gmail.com, or you can go to our company website. That's the Leon Thomas Group.com. Again, that's the leonthomasgroup.com. Click on contact and send us that information. Tonight, we have Mr. AC Green from Cool Green Clothing. Mr. Green, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm feeling strong. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, sir. Thanks for being here. So let's have some interaction about how we met. So around holiday season, my wife and I were at the Towson Town Center, and there were these, I guess, an auxiliary area set up, and you were there. So tell us, how did the holiday sales go, and how often are you there? How long were you there then? And we'll talk more about our interaction.
The holiday time was definitely good to me. You know what I mean? I definitely did good out Towson. I appreciate all the people that came through. I definitely appreciate the people that I met, including you. Yes, it was definitely good to me. I made out and I met a whole lot of new people.
Yeah. Yep. I met you and came over to the table, and we talked a little bit, and then I asked what you had. And I'm a big guy, right? I am not an extra large. I need something bigger than that. So I said, what do you have? And you told me everything. And here it is right here. I bought this shirt
Still
from
ain't
you.
tried on.
No, I haven't tried it on because it was, I play racquetball and I coach racquetball, and I need something that's really loose. So I have to drop about another 20 to 25 pounds before this is going to fit me right, because I want to take a picture and send it to you, and you can put it all on your website and everywhere else and say, here's the racquetball coach. The racquetball website, by the way, is racquetballrevival.com. And then I can wear it, and then you can say, man, he looks good in that shirt. So, I mean, it's helping both of us for me not to wear it right now.
Yeah, just be honest. You like the shirt that much. You just don't want to try it on. You don't want to mess it up. You scared you're gonna mess it up. You like the
Okay.
shirt that much.
All right. You're right. You're right. It's quality material, right? It's
I
quality
know.
material. This is good
Yeah.
stuff. This is real. This is a really, really nice shirt. And you're right. I don't want to mess it up. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. So tell me this. Let's talk about why you started a clothing brand and how you started it. Go ahead and tell us that story.
How and why? When I first, what made me want to do a clothing brand, which I never wanted to do, was never my plans, but it just happens. It happened. When I came home in 2012, I really seen like the styles was going on, the new dress and things like that, and I wasn't feeling it at all, and I wasn't willing to get with it. You know what I mean? So I was doing my casual thing. You know what I mean? At first, I think I probably was doing my casual thing for like maybe that first 6 months, and I wanted something different. You know what I mean? So I started, you know what I mean, looking for different things, different brands that maybe was out there. I even was looking online to other places, other states, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I had to create it, and that's what I did. And the first thing I had to do for the brand, I had to come up with a name, and basically the same way Ralph Lauren named his brand after himself, that's what I did with myself. My name AC Green. So what I did was I turned AC to cool, and you got cool green. And if you ain't cool and getting the green, you just in the way. That's just basic, you know?
I like it. I like it. So you couldn't find what you wanted, and so you went ahead and made what you wanted, and
Yeah,
you have
clearly.
your brand, AC Green Clothing, and I also want to say this about when we met. After I purchased the shirt, and I went around to some of the other vendors, other business folks that were there. I watched interactions with you and other customers. You provide top notch service,
Yeah, I
right?
appreciate that, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you
yeah.
really do. You're providing top notch service, and so tell me, how long have you had the brand?
Well, I hit the brand about 3.5 years now. I started it in around June 2018. And like that's around the first time I had got my shirt made. Cause actually a lot of people don't know, when I started the brand, I actually just was just making the clothes for me. I never planned on like selling to other people, you know. So the business side came about later.
Wow, so it wasn't about selling clothes. This was about you.
It was just
So
about me.
how did you transition from you to the brand to selling to others? Tell us how that happened.
Well, I just was going places. I was just wearing my clothes, and I just started seeing people reaction. People reaction was like, I mean, like the clothes was that, like it was something out of the world. I mean, I could be at the cash register and the person just be talking to me about 3 or 4 minutes, and there's people behind me. They be talking about me of what I got on, you know. So, and then I wanted to get more clothes made, but it's hard to get just uh one clothes made. So I said, I mean, it's time to get the people what they want. When I start seeing people wanting it and wanting to see how they can buy it and things like that, I just I gave the people what they want, and that's what I've been doing since.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it. So you're wearing your stuff, and
yeah,
people say, "Hey, I like that. Tell me about that. Where'd you get that?" And you started thinking, "Hey, look, you know what? If they like it, why don't I go ahead and get a people what they want? I like it. I like it."
yeah,
So now a lot of folks say they want to start a business, they want to start a brand, they want to do things, and you've been doing this for 3.5 years. I have to imagine it hasn't been easy. There has to been some struggles. Tell us about some of those and how you make it through those struggles. First, talk about the mental aspect of it and the idea that you didn't quit, and then give us some practical things that have happened to help you make it through.
yeah. Like every day, like being a business owner, you know what I mean. Especially when you a brand and when you selling clothing and things like that, because people taste and style could just change overnight. You know what I mean? It's a big struggle. You know, so I mean, every day I gotta find motivation to keep going. But a lot of people don't know I find motivation to other people. You know what I mean? Lately, a lot people just been coming through, just be telling me their appreciation and motivation that they get from me by doing what I do. So that motivate me even more. So this cool brain, it ain't it ain't just for me. You know what I mean? It's for everybody. It's for all of us. You know what I mean? So when I get out there and do what I do, you know what I mean, every day on the grind, you know what I mean, pushing this cool grain, distributing to the public. I ain't just doing this for me, you know what I mean. I'm doing this to the next brother, you know what I mean. You see, man, it's other ways, you know what I mean, for us to really get this bread and things like that.
Yes, I like it. And I really like that you said that you get motivation from others, but you also know that there are people that are looking at you and your business, your brand, and what you're doing, and that's motivating them. You're setting an example of what can be done. And
Yeah.
I hope that you appreciate that. I heard you say that you get motivation from others, but also think you should give yourself some credit for how you're motivating and helping and guiding others. So please don't dismiss that. You're doing that, right?
Yeah. That's facts. And like in the beginning, I share this too. Like the beginning, what made me keep going, you know what I mean? Because the beginning stage, you know what I mean, when the horse come out the stable, you know what I mean, that's really can say if the horse really gonna be in a race or not, you know what I mean? So the beginning was kind of like the hardest stage, you know what I mean? The first month, the first 2 months, the 6 months, you know what I mean? And what motivated me then, because you know what I mean, when you come out and say, man, oh, I'm doing this, I got this product, you know what I mean, it's gonna be a lot of, you know what I mean, people looking at you like, is he gonna swim and drown? If he is he really in it for the long haul? So I always knew that it was, you know what I mean, eyes on me. I might not see the eyes. For example, even you in the mall, you know what I mean, I might not see the eyes, you know what I mean, I know it's on me, so I can't let up. I gotta keep pushing. You know what I mean? I can't fall. So that and in the beginning, that was my like number one motivation. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's great to hear that because, like you say, people are watching.
yeah, yeah.
People are
Facts.
watching even when we don't know they're watching, when we think no one's watching, they are watching to see what happens. And the truth of the matter is, there are a lot of people, right? I shouldn't say a lot, but there are some people that are looking to say, look at him. And
Yeah,
you know they ain't gonna make it. Right? Right?
yeah.
You
And that's the
you
people. That's actually the people I was really talking about. I ain't really want to say it, but they my biggest motivation. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you don't want to let them know that they exist, but you know they exist, but you really got to use that more. That actually my number one motivation. You know what I mean? When I know people that just like, oh man, he give it a week, give it a
right.
month, give it like 2 months. He ain't gonna be selling no more clothes. He gonna be doing something else. He ain't really into that for real. So I always had that in the back of my mind. You know what I mean? They said so every day. You know what I mean? I be I use that as my motivation, prove my naysayers wrong and things like that. But I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah. And you know
Yeah,
that's a message that everyone can learn something from. I mean, you think about a kid in school, right? That has a math test coming up, or they're struggling in math, and somebody is not giving them the encouragement they need. Or think about someone else who started a business, or maybe an athlete that hasn't reached their potential yet, because we're all growing, working on getting to that potential. That naysayer that motivates people to really make it. And here you are 3.5 years later, and I remember looking at some business statistics that talked about how long businesses survive.
yeah,
And the information I had said that most new businesses last less than 6 months.
yeah.
You're
And
at
that's
three and a
scary.
half years.
Yeah, and that's scary. You know what I mean? I was aware of them facts also. That's scary. You know what I mean? But me, like from the beginning, I never looked at myself as a, you know what I mean, as a small business. You know what I mean? I look at myself as a business. You know, and I mean, where I come from, you know what I mean. I know how to build. I did it before. You know what I mean. I've been on teams that, you know what I mean, started from nothing. You know what I mean. So I done did it before, but I'm just doing it with Cool Green now. It's not something I haven't done before. You know.
I like what you said. I don't consider myself a small business. I'm
Yeah.
a
I'm a
business,
business. Yeah.
right? I'm a business. I'm a business. Why not? Now tell us this. Tell us about some of the products that you have. What are some of the top selling items? What do you have that's new that someone that wants to support your business, what can they look to buy? And then we'll talk later about how they can get in touch with you. But tell us about some of the things you have.
Well, one of my top items is that multicolored tee that you have. You know what I mean? That you scared to wear. You don't want to put any wrinkles in. That's one of my top sellers. And the black, yeah, people love it. You know, especially how the colors come together. But yeah, that T-shirt, that's like my number one staple. Um, hats, shorts, all over cool green. That gets them every time. And my women clothes and bags and things like that. It's like this. Whatever I put cool green on, it's kind of like a hit. You know what I mean? Because it's a brand. You know what I mean? Just kind of like Coca Cola. I mean, you go in the dollar store and you go get some cups, and you can see some cups with Coca Cola in it, but ain't no soda in it. You know what I mean? But people buying it because it got Coca Cola, because it's the logo on it. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I'm selling. I sell clothes, but really I'm selling the brand. You know what I mean? I'm selling hope. I'm selling a brand. You know what I mean? I'm selling motivation. You know, like yeah.
I like it. I like it. Now, see, that's a nice hat you have on there too. That cool. Let me see that hat again, producer Jay. Can you go back? I'd like to see that hat. There we go. Now that's not a AC Green item, as in that's yours. Someone can buy that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
buy this on the website, coolgrainclothing.com, and you come through 215 West Saratoga Street, you know what I mean, holler at me in person and cop up, grab up. You know what I mean? And also online, uh, what's that? Social media. I'm all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Cool Grain Clothing. Everything's Cool Grain Clothing. You know, I'm definitely not hard to find. But I mean, you'll have your in person thing and you'll have your online thing. But I mean, you definitely gotta come through because you'll be really missing out on a lot of things because some things you're not gonna find online. You gotta come through in person. You know what I mean? And get the product, get the cool grain. Yeah.
And again, in person, you provide really, really good service. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I worked in the hotel business for almost
Yeah.
35 years. I was a trainer in the hotel business, so I know good service when I see it, and I felt it from you as
Yeah.
your customer, but
Yeah.
also I saw you providing great service to other customers at the mall that night. So you are rocking. Now tell us again about your website. Tell us your website again. I want everyone to be able to write it down, go to it, use their phones now, go on and buy something now. Go ahead. Let us have that
Yeah, go
website
buy
again.
something now. Cool Grain Clothing. Go on there right now. Cool Grain Clothing. Cool Grain Clothing.
All
Yeah, go
right.
on that shop, make your purchase. You know what I mean? You can shoot me an email, ac@coolgrainclothing.com. You know what I mean? Holler at me and tell me some things you may like. I may have it. Or I can get it for you. You know what I mean? And even you might not make a purchase, you know what I mean? You might want to just let me know what you think about the interview. What you think Cool Grain Clothing can really bring more of and things like that. And also I have the best socks. I have the best socks in the world. I mean, you can wash them a thousand times for years and years and years, and they still feel so good on your feet. And the color of the socks will always be there, the way that you first bought it.
Wow, socks too. Okay, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. And then I see some comments coming in that says you basically have whatever you need. But
That's
you
up.
know what I ask my family for every Christmas, and I think maybe only once have they gotten this exactly what I've asked for. Now you've met me, you've seen me in person, you've met my wife. Go ahead, take a guess. What are two things that I ask for during Christmas? What would you think they are?
uh, Probably some I don't know, man. You kind of hard to figure out, but
Oh,
I'm gonna throw some things. I'm gonna throw two things out there.
all right, go ahead.
All right, cause you sound like a simple guy. I get that from you. All right, I would say some slippers. I mean Christmas time. All right, some slippers
Okay.
and some socks.
All right, you got one. You got one. I tell him I want stockings and drawers. Right? And I call them
uh,
stockings because that's what my grandfather called them. That's what my father called them. Somebody been in my stockings drawer. Who wearing my stockings? So I call them stockings and drawers. So I always say, y'all know what I want for Christmas? Stockings and drawers. But now I can tell him to get the socks
yeah, let them know.
from you.
I'm gonna get
Socks
it.
from you, right?
Yeah, so you can just have them in this drawer and never put them on, just like you did your shirt.
Oh man, you now see, I'm gonna have to wear this shirt tomorrow when I go and play racquetball and take a picture in it and send it to you and post it all over the place but you're right. You're right. I don't want to get it messed up. You're
Yeah, it's
absolutely
okay.
right.
It's
I don't want to
okay.
get it messed up. So now your website acgreenclothing.com.
No,
No.
that's the email.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me
No.
let you do it. Go ahead. Give us your
Yeah.
website again.
All right. The website is coolgrainclothing.com. Cool Grain Clothing. I
All
mean, you
right.
go straight to it, or you can just Google Cool Grain Clothing. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm pop up. I'm a pop up. You know
All
what I mean? The
right.
brand, the clothing line, the website, everything is gonna pop up. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Cool Green Clothing. Everything Cool Green
Cool
Clothing.
Green Clothing.
Like, yeah,
All
come
right.
holler at me, check me out. Like you won't be disappointed. You know what I
Right.
mean? You definitely the product speaks for itself, the service speaks for itself. Like yeah, you know what I mean? You gonna get the 100% treatment, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna give you what I want, and that's what I do. That's what Cool Green about. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? I'm not. I tell my peoples all the time. You know, I ain't gonna sell you anything. You know what I mean? There
Right.
been plenty of things I got my hands on. You know what I mean? Bed back to something. You know what I mean?
Right.
It put that over there. You
Mm-hmm.
know, but yeah.
All right. I
So
see a lot of comments coming in about you. Folks are watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and a lot of good comments are coming in about you that say you have quality clothing, you have everything someone would need, and the service is impeccable, that the material's amazing. So I'm going to ask our producer, Dr. J, if you could go ahead and run some of those comments again. So I want everybody to take a look at them. That one of the best ways to advertise and talk about a product is to have others do it. Right. And people are saying things about you that you have clothing for every season. Right. That you have socks. Look at all the things that are coming through here.
yeah, that's
You
what's up.
have a lot of support. People are saying that you have whatever you need. Right. You've got it all. You are developing a reputation. And here's what I want. Folks, if you're watching the show and you have not been to Cool Green Clothing, I want you to please do so. Support a new business. Support a minority business, a black-owned business. We need each other's support. Please don't make a comment on LinkedIn and say, Leon, nice show. I want you to go to Cool Green Clothing and buy something. That's what I want you to do. Let's show this brother some support. Not just talk about great show. Oh, I heard he had good stuff. No, please purchase something. And if somebody wants to go and get the in-store experience, where do they do that?
215 West Saratoga Street. I'm there Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
All right. And let me have the address one more time. I want people to write it down, remember it, roll back the tape when they watch the recording. Go ahead, lay it on us
That's right.
again, please.
215 West Saratoga Street. Let me say Baltimore too, Baltimore, Maryland, because I know we got a lot of people from outside of Baltimore and outside the country watching and things like that. But 215 West Saratoga Street, Baltimore, Maryland. I'm there Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Yeah, come through, holler at me. You know what I mean? Definitely won't be disappointed. And I need your support. I want your support. I want your business.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. AC Green, it's been a pleasure having you on New Biz Buzz, and we want to have you back on in maybe 6 months or so to get an update on how things are going. And I promise you, I'll take a picture in the shirt tomorrow and send it to you. Deal?
All right, deal. I'm looking forward to that.
All right. Thank you again for being our guest on New Biz Buzz.
Right.
Folks, I'm Leon Thomas. That's Mr. AC Green from Cool Green Clothing. Please help him. Let's get his business up, and with your support, it can happen. I'm Leon Thomas. You just watched an episode of New Biz Buzz. If you'd like to be on New Biz Buzz, send me an email. The email address is leonthetrainer@gmail.com. Or you can go to our company website. That's theleonthomasgroup.com. Find out everything that we do. And if you'd like to be on the show, just click on contact and send me a message letting me know that, and you'll be on the show. I'm Leon Thomas. Thanks for watching New Biz Buzz. Here we go.